So, rumblings of these two being reunited. There are rumblings of Chennedy Carter coming back to the WNBA and potentially to play with the Atlanta Dream. And I'm going to be honest here. Like, the any team looking like they could take on Chennedy Carter, the Dream do sound like one of the likely teams to do it. First of all, one of the things why people are talking about this is that both Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter followed each other back on Instagram recently. And obviously Chennedy Carter said happy for 5, posting about it, saying it was Heart and Soul of Chicago Sky. Chennedy Carter brought heart, Angel Reese, whatever it was, and they posted about the two of them playing together. And I understand that Chennedy Carter kicked off the Atlanta Dream years ago. Again, Chennedy Carter getting kicked off the Dream because did she fight Courtney Williams or something? Like, Courtney Williams isn't somebody. I'm pretty sure she got suspended was it off the court? Did she get into it with Courtney Williams off the court? And yeah, Courtney Williams clearly says she didn't want to fight, but it says obviously about Chennedy Carter's clash with Williams, part of just a whole broader thing. However, if you've looked at anything with Chennedy Carter since 2024, ever since the hip check on Caitlin Clark, which was 2 years ago at this stage, she has won awards for sportsmanship in China. She has dominated every league she's played in, and there's been no off the court issues whatsoever with Chennedy Carter. And the fact is that if you sign Chennedy Carter, you are getting Chennedy Carter on a short term, or say on a non-guaranteed near minimum contract deal. That's all you're paying for Chennedy. You're getting her for nothing. And the Atlanta Dream are a team that I think we see sign Chennedy Carter, and I'm going to talk about why. The reason why I think we see these two players getting reunited is, first of all, Chennedy has spent another season without getting in trouble. She got into major trouble in the Chinese league in other years. 2 seasons in a row with just in every off-season league. We've heard nothing but positive things. Heck, Chennedy Carter again winning awards for sportsmanship, and they're talking about Chennedy Carter like, oh, in other years this would have been a big issue, but now it's not. Like for what you call it, for like people have tried to fight Chennedy, and they basically talk about her maturity, that she doesn't want to fight people anymore. And if you guys don't know about the Atlanta Dream, this is not an organization like the Fever where it's old WNBA. This is not an old WNBA front office. Old WNBA, it's more about vibes. It's more about locker room vibes and does the person put back their shopping cart. However, modern basketball is, we are going to take a risk on one of the 5 most talented players in the world. If it doesn't work out, we'll cut them. Like, that's what a smart team should do. Any team should be willing to take the risk on Chennedy. If it doesn't work out, cut him. Cut her. Nothing lost. There's nothing lost for cutting Chennedy Carter on a non-guaranteed deal. Like, and if it works out, you've already got the best bench player in the league. Like, you've got the best bench player in the league if it doesn't work out. If it does work out, or say if it does work out, if it doesn't work out, no loss. You just cut her and sign someone new or bring up a development player. Like, your 12th player isn't going to play anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you take a risk on that 12th player and the 12th player is the most talented player on your team. On a team that includes Ryan Howard and Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray. And the fact is that she's been out of the league so long that she's not going to be a starter. She's going to be that bench player. Like, you can't, if you're the Dream, you can either keep it seems like you can either keep one of Bree Jones or Jordan Canada. And bringing in Chennedy Carter allows you to maybe run up Tahina Paopao at the point. Like, you can run Tahina Paopao there at the point. You can maybe play you can maybe play Isabel Borlase at the 2 off the bench, or at the 3 off the bench with Chennedy Carter in there. Like, and Chennedy Carter being like your 6th starter. Like, if she's run her a bit at the 1. Maybe you can play Ryan Howard at point. Like Carl Smesko is the type of coach that would play Ryan Howard at point. Like he plays modern basketball. The Atlanta Dream look at basketball from the standpoint of they look at analytics, they look at what's going to make the team better. Like this is not one of these teams that makes decisions based on vibes. They're going to make decisions based on winning. Like, I'm sorry, an organization like the Fever or I'm trying to think of, there's a lot of words. Heck, the Storm, the Mercury would do this because they didn't even re-sign her. But if organizations like Fever, the Storm, to an extent, the Aces but the Aces are like the peak of that, of what that is. Would never have benched Brittany Griner. They wouldn't have. They would never have had the balls to bench Brittany Griner halfway through the year because she's one of the greatest of all time. The Dream did. Why? Because the analytics said they were better with Naz Hillman at the 4 and Bree Jones at the 5 instead of playing the double bigs. The analytics said they were better. And you've then got Chennedy Carter, who is one of the most efficient scoring guards in the world. She's one of the best guards in the world. Like, how many better guards are there than Chennedy Carter? If you take away the fact that she is batshit crazy. How many better guards are there skills-wise? Caitlin. Yes. Not as good a shot creator, better overall guard. Sabrina, because of her gravity, yes. Jackie Young, because of her two-way ability, yes. Kelsey Mitchell, because 3 is greater than 2, sure. Alicia Gray, sure. I think Chennedy Carter is better than Ryan Howard. That's just my opinion. Ryan Howard maybe for two-way ability, but it's close. It is close. But you've got one of the best offensive guards in the entire WNBA. You've got easily one of the best shot creators. And while Ryan Howard is a much better player off the catch and shoot than she is trying to create her own shot off the dribble. Alicia Gray is better running in transition and playing off people. When you add a creator in Chennedy Carter, who is a willing passer, by the way, to that lineup, yeah, I don't know who the fuck passes the ball to Angel, but you don't want Angel to touch the ball. If Angel only gets the ball off offensive rebounds and put back layups and steals, like as long as if you're not giving Angel Reese post touches, that's Angel at her best. Like, if you can get a Pow starting and most of the starters' minutes going to Chennedy Carter, the way Atlanta Dream play, they don't need sets, they just run. The Atlanta Dream take the first open shot every single possession. And when you've got Ryan Howard, when you got 3 shot creating fast guards, 2 of which Ryan Howard might have point guard ability, we don't know. And you've got Angel Reese, who can push the ball off a rebound. Bree Jones, whose speed is improving a lot, albeit she did get injured overseas. Naz Hillman, who is a modern big, who suddenly learned how to shoot the ball and started chucking last year. And then you've got Isabel Borlase, Tahina Pow, and whatever else you're able to make up for in free agency. Like, especially because you're probably going to Kennedy on a near minimum. Like, for me, it's a no-brainer. And you're seeing a lot of hints with Chennedy Carter. At least Chennedy Carter's trying to relatch herself back to Angel. That being said, I'm going to be honest here. Angel is Angel can bring Chennedy if she wants. And I actually do think that Angel would love to play with Chennedy Carter. Because Chennedy Carter is the best teammate Angel's played with in her career. When Angel and Chennedy were on the floor together, not that they were a not that they were like a playoff team, but they weren't far off it. Like they were the 8th seed, I think. They were the 8th seed when the two of these were playing together when they were both healthy. In the games that these two played, they were the 8th seed in Angel's rookie year. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, they are an elite combo. And you might say, oh, Marina Mabrey was there. Who was dropping 34 on the Aces? Chennedy. Who was dropping 36 on the Phoenix Mercury? Or say on the Seattle Storm? Chennedy. While Angel Reese was also dropping 26, by the way. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. See you guys.